we will go to this PC. This is D drive. There is directory here, and we're gonna look for November because that's when I shoot this film, and we're gonna look for the films for Liam. We're gonna go to Insta and open the video file, and this is a program from Insta Studio. That's what we have. That's what we have to do first. We have to decide what you want as far as the camera view. See, on the bottom you have the key points that I already inserted. You can see how this looks when I play this. So we're gonna let's go here, and I'm already exiting the car, but let's okay, the camera is set up, and I'm recording myself in the small sections, and then in the other program we're gonna put it together. So now I'm gonna take the camera and walk with it. And look what I can do. I can reposition this. That's what 360 camera see. Camera sees everything, right? So I can decide what I wanna see at this moment in time on the timeline. All right. So how about and then I put another point. See, there is another point. So now when I exit the car again, you can see how camera is already changing the point of view. All right, I'm gonna pick up the camera because the application goes to this point on timeline, and this is our point. It's overlooking at my house.
Może tak?
Okay, so now I'm gonna put the camera on the ground, reposition this, right? Reposition this completely into different place, and add another point, because I'm gonna be pretending that I'm getting out of the car. We're gonna use the footage later on, the fragments of this footage, to make this short video of me driving in and walking into the house.
Tutaj może być.
Okay, now I'm going back to the car. It's gonna look like I'm getting out of the car. Right? That's what I want to record. All right, but let's get closer to it. See, for instance, like this. Closer to it. Okay. And now we're gonna film this as me getting out of the car. This is the final stage of driving into the compound, and then exiting the car and walking into my house. See, so I'm walking, saying goodbye to the car. Okay, and actually I can do it like this. Do it again. See, walking. Let's do it again. This is good. Let's put another mark here, and then walking. But as I'm here, how about we're gonna reposition the camera, because the camera will be following me as I walk. Okay, here. So we're gonna put another point, and then I'm walking. Okay, so camera is following me. It looks like somebody is moving the camera, but because 360 is recording everything, then then it looks like I can do it in my program. Walking, walking, walking. Okay, and that's it, right? So this is it. So we're gonna insert another point, and then I come back for the camera, because now I'm gonna reposition the camera and put it somewhere else, so the camera will film me as I walk here. Okay. Because later on in the other program, in Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, we're gonna be okay. All right, so I just repositioned the camera, so I'm gonna start from the other point. Right? Let's do it this way. Okay, like from here, we're gonna see the whole thing. All right, and then I'm gonna go back to the point, and then I'm gonna start walking. You see, that's how it. So how about we're gonna zoom in a little bit closer, zoom in a little bit closer, and I'll be walking around this curve, right? And the camera on the tripod is filming me from here to here, and then we're gonna reposition the camera there again. Okay, so how about the point is there, and let's walk, and camera will be following me again. So let's turn the camera a little bit. It's gonna look like camera is following me a little bit. Everything looks better when it's moving, when the point of view is moving. Okay, walking, walking, walking. How about this? Walking there. Okay, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna probably stop and come back and reposition the camera. Okay, so let's see this. Let's go back to wider view. This doesn't really matter, because we're gonna cut this part out. We're gonna just leave the fragments that make sense. That, you know, I drive in and then I. Okay, so this is, you see, I'm setting up another point of view. As I'll be coming from there, the camera will, well, I'll be coming from here, so the other camera was here and it was filming me here, and then this camera will start recording me as I walk here and here. All right. Okay. I'm going back to the last position. All right, I'm gonna start walking from here. Okay, let's yeah, that's good. And then action. Okay, walking, walking, walking. All right, and maybe camera is moving a little bit, so you see, instead of doing it live, the 360 records everything, and then I can manipulate the camera in the editing phase. So putting another point here. Okay, walking, 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 walking. Maybe we can zoom in. How's that? We're gonna zoom in a little bit closer as I walk there, closer to the house, you see. So the important thing is that something is going on. The camera is moving or zooming in or out. This gives the life to the footage. Okay, we got it. What's going on? Walking, walking, walking. So let's add another point. Okay, and that's it. There's gonna be another camera that's gonna get me there. I'm gonna put the camera there. Okay, and let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. This is good. Put some more points, key points. Now let's go to zoom out, so you can see better what's going on. I'm going to take the camera that is on the tripod, reposition it there. All right. You can see how I'm holding the camera. The camera and the stick and the invisible stick are invisible, but the camera. But there is a tripod here, so the 360 sees the camera. Alright, so I'm walking, continue walking, maybe this way, doesn't matter really, because we're gonna cut this part out as I'm repositioning the camera to the different, to the other location. See, as I walk in, the camera will start filming me from here. Okay, very good. Position the camera here. Let's see what the camera sees. Okay, the camera will see this, right? Because I've been walking here, and then I'll be walking inside the gate. All right, so something like this, perhaps. Okay, the camera records everything. You see, so you can see right here. This is a little preview that you can see 360. You can see all around, right? I can see everything. All right, so let's go back to what the camera supposed to see, because I'm turning it around, so that's why. I guess that's why it's still moving. Right. I'm still deciding, because I'm still deciding what to do, how to put the camera. This is not necessary. I'm only doing this for you, so you could see. You see the camera is here on the tripod. You don't see the camera, you don't see the stick, you just see the tripod. All right, so I'm only doing this for you because usually I wouldn't care about this section, since I'm not gonna use it in the final film. Okay, so I'm walking out. I'll be pretending that I continue to walk from the other place. All right, let's position the camera where we want it. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. Yeah, here. Something like this, right? Camera will get me there. Okay. I guess from here, right? Because the other camera. Okay, so again, action. You see, I'm walking. Very good. This is still good. And then I'm gonna open the gate and walk in. So maybe the camera should follow me a little bit. Maybe like this. So there's something new, something more interesting, not just the same take. And also it looks like you have a whole crew with you, because somebody is moving the camera. All right, I'm getting inside. All right, and so we're gonna set up another camera. Stop action. Stop point. Okay, and then going back to reposition the camera. Yeah, zoom out so you could see it better. What's going on? We're gonna cut this out. I'm gonna take the camera and position it inside the garden. All right, the camera is here. I'm taking the camera out to the garden. Right, I can zoom out so you could see it better. Look at this camera, but there is a big distortion, so that's not really good unless you wanna see a lot. All right, so go back to this, and then go back to this, and then we're going inside the garden. Go inside. Set up the camera. Okay. Put it on. So the camera will start recording me, start filming me when I get inside this garden here, right? You can see how this looks, because now the camera is on the high tripod. Again, you see what I can do. I can choose whatever I want, whatever the view I want. For instance, like we were working in the garden, I can look from above, right? Okay, but position, keep doing this. Position the camera on the tripod. Okay, and maybe we could, because camera will start recording me as I enter this gate, right? I was walking here, entering this gate, the camera was outside, and then the camera inside the garden will get me. So how about we see the whole house like this? Okay. Let's see how, and obviously you can decide every step of the way. I'm leaving. Okay, how about, so how about this? How about this? How about this? So we can see the whole house. Yeah, something like this. That's good. And see, I'm starting action. I'm getting inside, walking. I'm gonna be walking out the steps, and maybe the camera can zoom in. How's that? As I walk inside, because we want this small movement, nothing jerky, nothing aggressive, just a slow movement, following the main talent, which is me this time around. Okay, so we're gonna be setting another point, another camera position. That's it. Okay, coming back. Let's zoom out and reposition the camera. Zoom out here, and let's see what we're doing here. Okay, I'm gonna take the camera, put it somewhere else again. Right, you see I'm taking the camera. Okay, and let's walk inside and put the camera right here, so the camera will start filming me as I enter this from outside. Something like this. Okay. And the camera is very high up. Okay, so this is an interesting point of view, but you can see everything. You can see my house all around, right? And as you see right here. Okay, so how about position the camera? Maybe something like this. Okay, and then go back to the position, to the old place. You see, I entered the. I'm gonna start walking the steps, and then this camera will take over, and then maybe zoom in again here. So this looks like more interesting take. Zoom in and turn a little bit. Okay, so I enter. Okay, opening the code, getting inside. Yeah, that's it. And then we're gonna set up the camera inside. Okay. Okay, let's zoom out and reposition the camera. Reposition the camera to the inside. Well, but I guess you get the point, right? You get the idea. I'm just closing the door. Getting inside. Okay, maybe position the camera right here somewhere.
Let's go sequence.
Okay, see, so as I enter, the camera will look at me. All right, stop. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see something like this as I enter the foyer. Okay, so let's do it again. See the action. I'm entering. Camera will film me here. Everything is good so far. And let's put the keyframe in, and then the camera will be maybe moving a little bit. I'm going to be entering you see this, so the camera will be moving a little bit, following me. Let's enter the keyframe so the application remembers where I am. entering the house here, something like this. The camera is following, and this will be the end of the sequence. Now we only did this. All right, that's it. So this will be the end of the film. That's it.
That's it. Very good. Very good.
Okay. So, but let me show you what happened here. You see why I was driving the car from there. You see? And the camera is zooming out, and then the camera will be following the car because of those points here. Like it's gonna turn to the right. You see how it's turning? Because I inserted those keyframes. So the idea of this film is that I drive in, the camera is following the car, and then there are other points in this film. See, I'm getting out of the car, and I have to reposition the camera. That's the idea, because then the camera will be filming me from the other place. Okay, so now I set up the camera at the different point. All right, and I'm gonna record another section here. Okay, and then action, because the car will drive in, and then this will be another part of it. And then I'm gonna reposition the camera to the other side. See, I take the camera down, walk with it to the other place. I only show you this because nobody will see it, obviously, when the film is ready. I'm gonna put the film on the front, put the camera on by the garages, and then film the car driving in from here. All right, and all I do, I insert those keyframes. I decide what 360 is actually seeing. Right, and then again, I set up the camera at this position because I want to see the car driving. After it drove inside from the street, then it's going to drive down the driveway. So I'm going to go back to the previous position. All right, and the car is driving in. Look at that. The car is driving in, and the camera is following it. You see? So this is all made in this program. So this is another sequence. And I'm getting out, repositioning the camera to different location. So the camera has different point of view. All right, I'm gonna go back to the car, drive back. Right, because those clips have to overlap, because then in the other program, in DaVinci, we're gonna join them together. That's the idea. Okay. Okay, go back to the car, drive back. So filming is actually a very tedious job. You know, you have to do it over and over again. And then you only see 1 minute of action out of the whole day of shooting. I'm driving into the previous position. Okay, now you're gonna see how the camera is following the car. Right now it's straight, and then it's gonna turn right, following the car. No, it's not. Okay, the camera is, I guess I decided the camera to be steady here, but then I guess I'm gonna set up the camera there. Let's watch other places. How about this? You see, this is another place that I put the camera on, and the camera is following the car a little bit, very gently. All right, and then again walk back. reposition the camera, and so on and so on. You get the point, right? So because in a moment I will show you what's going on in the other program. How do you cut out unwanted stuff, and then how do you okay, go back to the car, drive in. See, because I'm gonna drive in to the left. You see, camera is already turning left because the car will come with its front to the fence. Right. Camera is turning left a little bit. Now we're gonna go back to the parking lot, right? And then camera is turning right. Alright, so you get the point. Let me show you the other program then. Okay, so we got this. We have to render this. So usually it's gonna take some time. Render this. I'm gonna give the location. Go to D drive. Go to camera 25. Go to November. And go to your file, your folder, Liam, and Insta, and select the folder. We don't have to give it the best quality. It's 4K. Start export. So it's gonna take, because it's 22 minutes. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna render the film from this, and most of the sections from this film are completely unnecessary. Okay. All right. I want to show you the storyboard. Storyboard. How do you plan this? You see, this is if this is my house. And there is a driveway on this side here. Okay, and driveway goes this way. There are garages here. And this is the street. And then my property goes this way. There's a blue shed here. And this is the fence. Okay, look, yellow is street and parking. Everywhere where the car can drive. On blue house is right here. This is our garden, and jacuzzi is right here. Those are the garages. This is the blue shed here. So this is the storyboard. We're gonna have the car driving in from the street, and the camera will be positioned here. So this camera will see this car as it drives in. Right? This is the take number one. Take number one. Then I'm going to reposition this camera and put it here. And the camera will see the car driving down the driveway. Then I'm going to, this will be the take two. Then I'm going to reposition the camera, put it here. This will be take three. The camera will will see the car driving this curve. Okay, then I'm going to reposition the camera, put it here, and the camera will see the car. This will be take four. This camera will see the car driving with the house on the back, like this. And then I'm going to reposition the car, the camera, put it here. This will be take five. And the car will be driving this way and then back to the parking lot. Okay, but before that, I'm going to reposition the car, the camera right here, all the way on the back of the parking. This will be take six, and the camera will be looking at the car driving back to the final position on the parking lot. So this is the storyboard. You have your plan. This is very easy, very simple. And then I'm gonna get out of the car, right? So again, I'm gonna reposition the camera, put it here, camera will be looking at the car. I'm going to exit the car and walk. The camera will be turning and following me. Then I'm going to reposition, so this will be take 7. I'm going to reposition the camera, I think put it here. This will be take 8. The camera will follow me as I walk. Then I'm going to reposition the camera, be following me. Remember, I repositioned the camera here as I enter the gate, the garden, right here. Then I'm going to reposition the camera, put it here, and I'm going to enter the house. That's the sequence of events. It's going to be like 10 takes. This is my storyboard. And meantime, I just want to show you one more thing. This your film is rendering, so it's going to take some time. That's how it looks. Those are the keyframes that I enter. So the program is following what I want the camera to see out of 360 view. Okay, you come back home and you wanna unload your the files from Insta. I don't know how do I do it with one hand, but let's see. You see, this is USB cable, and you just plug the USB cable to. Again, I only have one hand. How about this? You see, you plug the USB cable from the computer to. You plug the USB cable from the computer to Insta360, and then you select the USB mode, and you're gonna be sending the files from Insta, transferring them to the disk on the computer. That's how simple this is. Okay. Okay, we are in DaVinci Resolve. That's how this looks like, and I opened the project from before, so I already have a title ready. But you can, I'll show you your folder. See, this is your folder. We're going inside the folder, and I have files from Insta. This is the one that was just rendered. We're gonna drag it and put it here, and then I have screens. Screens are actually the pictures that I've taken from the film, because we're gonna have to use it later on for thumbnail. So we have to decide which one, and then it's supposed to correspond with the film somehow, right? So this is the car, this is me, blue house, and maybe this one, maybe something else. So we're gonna decide it later. I just want to show you the folders, and I also have music. We're gonna on the end we're gonna add the music, decide which one. You can listen to the music and see which one fits better. Okay, how about this one? Maybe this one. Yeah, maybe we're gonna use this one. Alright, we're gonna decide it later, but you do the same thing. You drag all the components to this place. You have your files. Either there are music files or pictures or video. Alright, so let's get rid of this. And then I also always have, there's gonna be a short description of the film later on when we upload it onto YouTube. So this is the title, intro to editing for Liam. Let's copy it and put it here, for instance. Okay, so this is my old film, so I just already have it instead of building it again. Intro to Liam. Let's eliminate that. Intro to editing, and then you can change the size of it. You can change the font. You can change the color. You can do anything you want. I don't know what is your favorite color, but how about make it blue. Make it blue. Blue. Może this blue. Okay, and then let's copy this. You see, I'm copying it again, so it's like more intensive. And then let's copy it again, because we're gonna have second thing. This is intro to editing is the title, but I also have a subtitle. You see, I'm gonna copy it here. Subtitle will be for Liam, right? Okay, let's make it a little smaller. So this will be our title, intro to editing, and the subtitle will be Liam, and then I always put the place and date. So let's go back to my editing program. I do it here because the program is checking my spelling. You know, sometimes I make mistakes and you don't want that, obviously. So how about Blue House, December 1st, 2025. All right, so I'm gonna copy it from here, put it here, Control V, and you have Blue House, December 1st, 2025. So this will be our title and subtitle. I also have my header, always. You know, it's gonna look like this. We can change this, the color of presents, into blue too, so make everything uniform. For instance, if you wish, make it this way. Okay, I just want to show you the different. Okay, let's cut that out from here. Cut it out. Let's just copy this and duplicate this, just so we can experiment on it. Okay, I want to show you something. We have. Let's forget about that. We have intro to editing. You have many of different samples of different text you can use. You know, this is selected here. For instance, you can do this. It's alright, so you can decide about different fonts, whatever you like. I try to make everything uniform, but let's say something like this, or let's say how about, there is one, oh, jitter. Yes, let's do jitter. Bring the jitter in, make it bigger, and intro to. Okay, copy this in. Intro to editing, make it smaller, and also you have different colors, so you can change the color of this, and also the jitter edge can be, you see, can be different color. So you can manipulate it this way, and then when you play it, it's moving, it's animated. I don't know if you can see it. Again, I'm recording this on. I'm filming the screen because I have a program that does screen capture in video mode, but it's very low resolution, so this won't look good. Right, so you have many different fonts here. Sometimes I use this. Let me show you one more thing. Maybe as we go, it's somewhere here. Sometimes I use this one, for instance, so you can put sample left, something on the left, like intro to editing. You can change the size of the font. You can make it bold, for instance. Intro to editing. You can make it bigger. You can make different color, obviously, of this. Okay, and then on the other side, you can have sample rate, you can type for Liam. Okay, we can also change the size of this. We can change the color. Okay, and then as you play it, it's gonna animate it like this. All right, so there are many different options as far as editing. Okay, but enough about titling. So I'm gonna cut it out. We have our title here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it out too. And now, you see, we rendered this film in Insta360, and it's here, Insta360. This is the rendered film. Okay, it's 35 gigabyte. It's very big, but we're gonna put it here too. All right, and let's drag this film right here. Actually, let's do it again. I didn't do it right, so let's cut it out and then do it again, because I want to show you how it's going to be positioned. You see, this is our film right here. You have time 2:33, because we are not on the beginning of the timeline, because I have other things there. 2:33, and then this is 2:55. So there is it is 22 minutes long. 22 minutes long. Right. So as you see, this is our film. This is video. On the top there is video track, video 1. You can have several video tracks on it, and on the bottom there is an audio track. Okay, so, and this is a preview of what we see here. See, this will be the live preview on the right screen of what we're seeing here. All right, so let's see. This is very slow process, but let me show you some things. I'm setting up the camera on the street. See, and then I'm walking back to the car. I'm gonna have to drive around, so this is gonna be very long. This is gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna drive out, turn around, and come back. So all this can be cut out, because we're not gonna use it. We're gonna be starting our film from the moment that I come back, that I drive back. But you see how camera is moving, following the car. So let me skip forward. Okay, I'm out. I'm turning around somewhere there. Doesn't matter what's going on really. And to eliminate this, I just select those two and drag it this way, so you won't even see this. Okay, so this is here. You see, I found me coming back. You see, the car is driving in. That's gonna be the first sequence. Driving in, the camera is following it, driving into the main gate, driveway. Okay. All right, stop. That's it. So we're gonna cut here. We're gonna use this fragment. Everything else is not good, because I'm gonna drive inside and then wait. It's gonna, again, I'm gonna turn around. You see, drive out. That's because I did it twice. So let's. My neighbor is
It's a camera.
asking about
I'm filming
this.
myself. I'm gonna do the film.
Okay, so that's also not important. Let me reposition the camera. Don't scare my neighbor that I am a spy or something. Okay, so I'm repositioning the camera to the point right next to my gate. All right, let's see this fragment. All right, it's here. You can see the camera is on the tripod. I'm gonna do it again. Drive out. All right, drive out and come back. Because I wasn't sure that the other one was good, or this is different take. The other one was taken from the other side of the street. This one is right here. The camera is right here. See how the camera is already turning. I'm driving out. Come on, drive out. Doesn't really matter. I don't want to hit the camera. That's why I drove over the curb. I'm going somewhere. This is not necessary. We don't have to see this. I mean, we don't have to see this. I only have to see how I come back, right? Because that's how it's gonna. Okay, so let's say we're gonna start from here. All right. So again, I cut this out completely, drag it out, and then this will be the same clip that we have here, but maybe this will be better. So see, I'm driving in. This will be the beginning of the film. Driving in, driving in, driving in. Okay, the camera is turning. Yes, this will be better. All right, and then stop. Okay, so we're gonna instead of this, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna cut it here because the rest is just maneuvering. Cut this out, and this is the first fragment we're gonna use. All right, now I'm positioning. I'm gonna reposition the camera. You see to the take 2, because then we're gonna stitch those takes, and it's gonna be the whole film. I'm lifting the camera up, 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 up. Go up. Yeah. Walking back to the car, and this will be the take. This will be take 2, right? So the car is driving in, and then it's following the driveway. All right. So let's eliminate all this, and we're gonna just take this. See, the camera is filming it as it goes down the driveway. That's it, and because there's going to be another take from the other side. So this is the only thing that we need. All right, so cut it again here. Okay, this will be take 2. Now let's see here. What we're gonna have. I'm driving back because I'm gonna reposition the camera from the front. I'm gonna take the camera from here, walk it back to the back, okay, and position the camera on the other side, just like I showed you in Insta. Right, we're in DaVinci Resolve. Walking, and we're gonna position the camera here. You see you don't see the camera and the stick, but you see the tripod because the camera doesn't know that this is the tripod, so it's showing it. Right, position the camera here on the tripod, walking to the car. All right, and this will be another take. So eliminate all this because I only did it for you, so you can see how it's done. You have to film yourself first, right, and then just drive down. This is going to be take 3. Getting back into position. Okay, let's do this. This will be the take 3 from the front, from the garage side, as the car goes down the driveway. It's turning a little bit. All right. We'll see which one is better. Okay, let's say here. You can do both ways, back and front. Right? You can. This is very convenient. This time. Go back to this place maybe, and that's how much we're gonna use. All right, cut it again. Take just this fragment, and maybe we can do it here. And then again, I'm walking out of the car, repositioning the camera to different location. Again, I'm gonna back the car, and we're gonna have this curve, and the camera is not moving at this time. Going back to the car, driving back a little bit, because those clips have to overlap. We're gonna decide which one is better, which clip is better. Maybe the other clip is completely unnecessary, so maybe I just use this one. So driving back to the previous position, and Okay. All right, and then maybe we're just gonna use this part. The camera is stationary. Okay. Very good. All right, and we're gonna use just this fragment and then come back here. So again, stop. I mean, maybe go back, reposition the camera, put it here maybe. You see, so this is not a take from garage 1 overlooking the house. Put it somewhere here, go back to the car, and drive and film just this sequence. Okay, so let's eliminate all this. We just need this fragment probably. Okay, the camera is following the car. That's it. We're gonna just cut this out. Okay. And then what else? Get out of the car, reposition the camera. Put it somewhere else. Like we did before. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, and then walk back to the car, and the car will drive to the fence and then back to the driveway, to the parking spot, the final parking spot. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, from here, cut this out. See, we had 22 minutes of recording, and now we're gonna have just those small fragments. Car is driving in. It's gonna go to the front of the fence. And then drive back. That's it, because we'll have to reposition the camera. Very good. We just have to take this part, cut it out again. Okay, and then getting out of the car, walking, repositioning the camera. Maybe put it here with the view of the house from the right side this time, so make it more interesting. Instead of the same view, we're gonna have the different views. Okay, go back to the car. Yeah, the camera is going to position. Okay, and now eliminate this completely. We're gonna start from this place maybe. Yeah, okay, so start from here, go just a little bit. You're gonna see your Lincoln town car, black, 1986 I believe it is. Okay, right here. Just we're gonna take just this part. Okay, and then again get out of the car, reposition the camera, and I think put it on the back, all the way on the back of the parking lot. So this is gonna be take from behind. Okay, you're gonna see the car driving back from the rear, which you have to decide about those takes yourself to make them as much interesting as possible. All right, put it up. Okay, this is good enough, and then the camera is zooming in as I go back to the car. All right. So this is all unnecessary. Let's come back here. Going back to the car, zooming in, and then the car will be driving in. Okay, so that's from car starts moving. So we're gonna take it from here, and then camera is recording. Right, we're gonna use this. Oh no, I didn't do it right, I guess. So let's also cut it out. Many times you do something wrong, so you just repeat it. You do it over and over again until it's good. Okay, because the garbage cans are on the way, so I have to reposition the garbage cans. You see, I can show you. Yeah, reposition the garbage cans. Come on, come on, come on! Go back to the car and drive. Yeah, drive in. We're gonna start from here. Okay, so let's get it out completely. Just use this fragment as the car drives in to the final position in the parking lot. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna use this. The car is parked, and then we're gonna make another take from the front, I believe. Let's see, because I'm gonna get out. Yeah, does this have? Okay, the lights out? No. See, so I didn't do it right, but we can extend this part too. Lights out, okay, because I want to do the complete stop. The lights are here and then stop. Yes, that's it. So that's how much we need. And then this fragment is here. I know that it's gonna take some time, unfortunately. I'm getting out of the car. Maybe this would be good, you know, maybe this take. Okay, so let's start from here. See which one is better from the back, because now the camera from the back is recording me exiting the car. Okay, so maybe this is better, or maybe the other thing is better. Okay, so I'm going to reposition the camera. Walking. Because this is gonna be taken from the front as I exit the car again. Maybe this will be better. Position the camera. Go back to the car. And you see, exit again. So I think I'm closing the window. All right. This is not necessary. Let's see which one is better. So I'm gonna exit the car. Not yet. Okay. So go back until here. Yeah, exit the car. Yeah, this is probably better. And then walk. The camera is following me. Okay. Okay, so go back. I think this way. So maybe we're gonna use this, or maybe we can use just this much of this. Maybe not this exiting, and then or maybe not. I'll just eliminate this, cut it out. This is good, and then walking, right? So I did walking. I have this. Go back. Put the camera at this corner. Okay, put the camera at this corner, go back, and then start walking from wherever I finish, right? So okay, so we're gonna use this one, like I'm walking from the other point, and then walking. You see camera is moving a little bit. This is the corner, turning the corner. Okay, good. Walking back. So we're gonna use that much. Just cut it out here, and then how about then I'm gonna reposition the camera again like we did in Insta. Remember, walking with camera, positioning it here. Right, so it's gonna take over when I walk past this corner, I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna walk this way. Right? Yeah, something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna just use this fragment, going, and the camera is moving, I'm walking, right, and then the next camera will take me, let's back down a little bit, back up, I mean, right here, this is good, and then again reposition the camera to the top there. I'm gonna put the camera on the top here, and it's gonna overlook me walking along the jacuzzi and the garden. So we're gonna have about 10 takes. We'll see. We're gonna see those takes. I'm walking back to the position. And I'm gonna start walking from the other place, right? The other camera had me there, and I'll cut this out completely, and then maybe even that. See, you can zoom in. If you don't really see, there's a zoom in tool. So we're gonna walk like this, walk. I'm entering the garden. Nice. Okay, good. I'm in the garden, and then the next camera will take me from the garden, from inside the garden. All right, go back, reposition the camera, and so on and so on. Right, moving the camera into inside the garden cage. Position the camera.
This is
okay. Camera is set. So I'm going to eliminate this, and let's see, we're walking, opening the door, closing the door, and walking through the garden, walking up the steps, right, yep, you see, so this much, and then, let's see, well, it's almost over, then we're walking. I'm gonna reposition the camera, take it up on the steps there, and film myself entering the okay, putting the camera on the small deck. Oh, and because it's gonna take over from the other camera as I'm walking up the steps. You see, this is the sequence here. Okay, I'm opening the door. Where's the code? Entering. Okay, and that's it. And the other camera will take me from this point. Okay, let's see. Put the camera inside the foyer. I'm checking if the door is closed. Okay, put the camera inside the foyer. Position it somewhere here.
it's got sequence.
So it looks like I'm walking in, you see? Alright. Okay, so this will be, see, maybe this camera will start filming me from as I enter, walking, taking the shoes off, I guess, right? And walking inside, and this will be it. Goodbye. This is the end. Alright, so we can eliminate all that. So let's see how many takes we have. Those are our takes here. How many takes we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 takes. So now let's join them together. Let's see how this really works, because sometimes they overlap and they have to be still cut. You see, when I have this magnet selected, it's gonna just snap in. I don't have to really care about this. All right, so let's see how it works. We're gonna snap in all the clips, and again, they are still too big. They have to be trimmed because they probably overlap. So you have to have a seamless action. Okay, this much. Let's enlarge it a little bit and start from here. And this would be the beginning. But the beginning, it cannot just start. Look, it cannot just start like this. All right, we have to create a smooth blend. So that's how you do it. I do usually two seconds, right? So look how it's gonna look now. It's gonna fade in. All right, it's gonna fade in. The car is coming in. Also, at this moment, this will be the beginning of the film. So let's take our title here and let's put it here somewhere. Okay. This is probably too big, but it's gonna be maybe this doesn't, because the film is so short. So 7 seconds is probably enough. Let's shorten it. Okay, and let's. Is there one more? Yeah, there is one more here. Let's shorten it and reposition it right here. You see, like it's like starting. This thing says present, so right after present has to be this, has to be the title. All right, and also let's pick the music. Let's do it without music now. Okay, so again, we're driving in. So driving in. The title comes up. I mean, this is the header for my editing company. And then this is where. Okay, so you see, so those things overlap too much. Let's say, let's take it out again. Let's see. We're gonna start recording from here, let's say, right? Okay, we're gonna start recording from here. So let's shorten this. And the car has to be in this position, the one that drives in here. Okay, go. Driving here, okay. It cannot go all the way down the driveway like we have. It's too long, right? So this one starts somewhere here, so this one has to end somewhere here too, right? As it enters, yeah, right here. So I'm gonna shorten this one, and then put it in here, and then there are transitions. You know that. Let's see. I have between. We can have a cut like this. Okay, but we can also have transition. Transitions are here. They can, they can. Oh, okay, because we are on the very top. So we can have different transitions. If you have something fancy, then maybe. Okay, so how about barn door? How about the heart? The transition means there's a transition from one video to the other instead of simple cut like this, for instance. All right, or we can have just a simple fade. Just cut it out and do the fade. This is fade from one to the other, but this doesn't look good. So let's continue with for instance, clock. You can have the clock, see, like this, but that doesn't work here either. So let's do this transition like this, for instance. No, that doesn't go. Okay, vertical blinds, for instance. Yeah, I think we use them. Vertical blinds, something like this. you see, I use, okay, let's go back here and let's see other things. We have like maybe 150 different transitions, edgy. I used to do that, but it's too blinding, I guess. You know, so let's use this one. That's what I like to use. It's very simple. The car continues down the driveway. Okay, and now we have this. So let's do another transition, but it's probably still not in the right place. Well, maybe it is. You see the car drives down the driveway, and then the other camera is taking over, but maybe too far, right? Because this one starts before the door. So maybe back a little bit. So you can do it. You can do it here, like this, or you can do it here, like by your hand. Okay. So how about somewhere here? So then I will shorten this one up and bring them together, and then use another transition. So as the car goes down the driveway, and this camera takes over in the right place, and then goes back here. Alright, so it's two. This one is two. How about when this starts turning, and this has to be shortened to goes here maybe. Okay. Something like this. Let's try this one. Is this okay or not? Will that look good enough? Or it's probably still too far, right? Still too far. Let's eliminate the transition for now. The car is here. And maybe. Is it good? Alright, well, maybe it's good. So the car goes down the curve, and then the other camera takes over. The car continues. Okay, continues too far probably. So let's do it this way. Shorten this one, and then get another one. Maybe shorten it this way. Let's see if that fits. Yeah, okay, so let's do it this way here. Let's look at the sequence. Yeah, sometimes the computer cannot redraw it so fast. Okay, continues. And this one. Okay, so maybe shorten this one, and this one should be even with the garages. So, yeah. Okay, shorten this one and see if that works. Okay, so it goes down along the garages, and this camera takes over. It's simple because it's going to go this way and back. Okay. There's another take here somewhere, right? This take. Let's see. We have the end of this one. Yeah, so maybe I don't know, maybe okay, how about something like this? Starts from here. This one. It's definitely too long, too far. So how about this way? Maybe. Yeah, even with the garage here. Okay, shorten this, connect them two, put the transition in, let's see how that works. Okay, the other camera takes over, the car drives all the way to the, almost to the gate, and then this camera, yeah, so this camera will take over when the car is next to the gate, to the fence, and this has to stop there. Okay, so let's see if that works. Put the transition in. Okay, continues, very good. We have short sequence. Come in. Drive in, lights out. Okay, and then this one, I think I am exiting from the front, right? From the front. So this car backs down, exiting from the front. Yeah. And walking. Very good. Okay, walking, and then this camera takes, let's see, we have those sequences here. Let's bring them in closer. Let's see if this is the proper place. Okay. I'm walking, maybe this way. Okay, so how about this? Yeah. And then next camera. Alright, so I'm here by the beginning of the garage, let's say. Yeah, but so it's too far. Or maybe here. Yeah, maybe this will be the point of exchange. Transition, see how that works. If the computer could redraw it, would be nice. Okay, that looks good. Then I walk through along the jacuzzi, and the other camera is taking over. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's good. See, it could be a cut, but the transition smooths everything out a little bit. Come on, redraw it. Yeah, walking, getting inside, and then the camera from the camera from inside the garden should take over. That's probably too much. Let's see, because I already walk in. So I shouldn't be walking in here. You see, I have to be out still, because this starts as I'm still outside. Okay, so how about here? Even before, yeah. So shorten this one and try this way. Put the transition in. Is it okay or not? It's here. Oh, it's okay, I guess. Is it? Okay, maybe it is. Walking up the steps, and we also have steps here, so we have to cut those this side maybe. Where is better? Like, I'm just starting to walk on the steps, like here. So shorten this, and then see about that. Okay, and this. You see, so we're gonna put the transition in and it should look good. Okay, walking in, opening the door, walking inside, and then the other camera will, this is the last take. Let's see. Okay, so how about we do it like that? Like the door will be open in the middle. Yeah. How about this? Let's see if that works. See? That works. Okay, and this is the end, so I'm gonna fade it out. 2 seconds, fade it out, and I usually put the the logo on the back and also special thanks. So let's see, on the back there will be a logo like this, and special thanks. What we're gonna do the special thanks for? Special thanks to Insta360 and DaVinci Resolve editing program. Right, so I'm gonna copy this because I created it here. So this editor, this little editor is checking me out. Copy the text here. Special thanks to, Control V. So this will be the end. Okay, and again we have the title. We have to do something about this title as we arriving at that here. Let's see, how would that work? Maybe it's a little bit overwhelming, you know, maybe it's too long. So how about make it 5 seconds, right? And then this will be 7 seconds, right? Yeah, so let's do it here. Maybe this is a little bit too for Liam. Yeah, it should be okay. Intro to editing for Liam, right? And the car is already driving in. Maybe this is too much. Let's see. And now let's add music. See, those are the below the line there are audio tracks. Above the line there are video tracks. You can do several of each, and let's take the sounds of silence. Do I have sound of silence? No. So let's bring the from your directory music. Let's bring sound of silence, for instance. Yes, this one. This will be here. And let's see how it is. Maybe it's too much, so decrease the volume of it, and let's see how this works. Let's watch that. Sorry. Let's do it again, and let's see something else. See, this is 236 and this is 238, right? So those are 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes out of 22 minutes of filming, right? We just did cut-offs, and that's what's left. Which one is better? Start. Yeah, so we're gonna have to end it here somewhere and fade it out. Fade the music track out too. Okay, so as we're fading it out, let's see how that works. Okay, and go this way. All right, but let's watch the film again. I'm sorry. Whole film, right? How this works. So you can see what's going on here and what's going on here. How the timeline, the main head is going. title is showing up. Probably the longest clip. There should be something here to some other take because it's getting boring. If it's longer than 10 seconds, it's probably too boring. Header with copyrights screen and special thanks. And music fades out. That's it. Alright, it's gonna stop. Okay, now this is too long, right? So we can, you know what, we can do something here. Let's do it. See, this one is too long, so we're gonna zoom in. How about that? Maybe we're gonna do zoom in. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Let me zoom in. Cut it in here. Okay, like this maybe. Maybe I'm gonna do the fade in, and then we can zoom this part out in. So it's gonna be more interesting because there's gonna be a change. Every change is, maybe it's more interesting. You can move you can reposition the screen, the view, like this. So look how it's gonna, the zoom is coming in. So for a while it's gonna be a different take. Back like this. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have the film, and then we can also use some special effects. You know, I can show you special effects, but they are not really. Like for instance, let's go to filters and use some, like for instance, this could be the winter time. You can do old film, like the film is damaged, like this looks like this is old film with all those strikes. What I use is you can do mirrors, for instance, pencil. Okay, so we can do this in pencil. Look how I take this and I put it here. So it looks like it's, the whole film can be stylized like this. You can do color, I believe. Pencil, it has a transition tick of effect. The effect has color sketch, color. So we can do the whole film, we can convert it into pencil, for instance. See how this looks like, but I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, because we like our, but let's do something else. Let's do this one. Go there and do stylize. No, stylize. We can do motion blur, edge detection, for instance, like this. See, this looks like everything is happening at night. Again, so you can stylize it in this effect and make everything look at night. There are so many different things, but you know, I rather don't use it unless I wanna play with it. There are effects too, like for instance, there is this effect, binoculars, like somebody is watching you with the binoculars, right? Or maybe CCTV. There is you're being recorded. You know, you can go this way. This is like there is a glitch or something. There's a drone, and drone is gonna shoot you. See, so you can go crazy as much as you want. Turn it off. Turn it off, because we're gonna later do it, and it's gonna be, how about, like it's being taken from a security system. Sphere, CCTV. Okay, so no more. So I showed you the simple editing, putting video clips together. I showed you how to add header, how to add text, how to add transitions, and how to add music track. Those are music tracks, those are video tracks. What else can we do here? Here I can show you how to add another track, video track, for instance. As I walk, like for instance, as I walk here, or here. Okay, so let's do this. Let me show you something. I'm gonna add another video track, copy it, and duplicate the same video track. And then we can enlarge it, because you wanna, let's say you wanna see me as close as possible. Here you can change the position of the film. Since you enlarge it, you have more space. Well, we have to make a nice fade. So 22. Make a nice fade with existing, I think, and then there's something called cropping. So you can crop things, and we have this section. The video, the zoom video, is on the top of the normal video, right? So we're gonna have to, from the right side, we're gonna have to eliminate all this. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna eliminate all this, and you're gonna have me zoomed in, and those two videos will be playing together. You're gonna see the video on the bottom. You're gonna see me as I walk in, right? Something like this. So you can enlarge. You can enlarge something and put it on the top of the regular video. So that's how you use two tracks, or you just have another camera and you can show two different cameras. I'm gonna erase it now. Okay, we have that, and then we're gonna render this. So because this is just the project. Save the project, save project, and then we're gonna render it. So see, this has many different sections. This film, this program, computer program. So we're going to, for instance, this is to change the colors. Like for instance, I go to change colors right here. I don't want to show you anything here because as I do it, then I will change it, and then I don't know how to come back. But let's say shadows, like this thing is very dark, so I can change the brightness. Go back to 0. Okay, so this is the color section. You can change the colors, you can change the saturation, highlights, shadows, color balance. Let's go back to editing, and then let's go back to rendering. Rendering is here, and it's gonna reload the program to different section, and then it's gonna ask you how you want to render. So we're gonna render not the whole timeline, but just the in out. So this will be our in place, mark in, and then this will be our out place. Let's enlarge it. It should be here, but let's make a little space, mark out. Okay, so now the program will be rendering it, and then give the name of it. So let's go back to my editor. My editor is here, so the name will be Intro to Editing for Liam. Okay, copy that, go back to the name, Ctrl V, and then browse through my files. So go to camera 25. This is November for Liam, and let's render it here, because you have to designate the place on the disk where you want it, so you could find it later. And then the format will be always MP4. For me, it's the best format, but you can do whatever you want. This is the size of the 3840 by 2160. This is 4K. And then you render, and it's right here. And you say render all. It's gonna take about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, and I see you on the other side as we gonna upload it to YouTube. Okay, this is YouTube channel małaPOLSKA. We going to create, upload videos. Okay, I will make it smaller, and then your videos are here in your directory. This is the video that we just rendered. I'm gonna just put it here. That's how you upload anything. It says Intro to Editing. The star is missing, so we're gonna put the star like always. Separate the main title from the subtitle, and then there's a description here. So we're gonna go to this. I put the description. This description says introduction to process of filming and editing. Yeah, total 4. My grandson Liam, and there are chapters: filming with Insta, editing in Insta Studio, editing in DaVinci Resolve, rendering to MP4 video file, uploading to YouTube. So this will be our description. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and put it here. Okay, we don't need that anymore. So this is our description. Then we're gonna upload the file. As you remember, we had the picture that we selected. That's what we need. Screens. Let's make them bigger so you could see them actually. That was one of those this one. Okay, this will be the. You can see that you can preview. I'm gonna select it. I'm gonna select the category. On małaPOLSKA there are 60 categories: grandkids and kids. And since this is my film, I'm gonna put it into this category: grandkids and kids. Then I'm gonna say that this video is not for kids, because otherwise the comments will be turned off, and there are some other restrictions. Show more. You can do some tags like Liam, car, Lincoln, town car, whatever else you need. Like this is those are the keywords that the YouTube will be finding those videos for, and I'm not gonna publish it to my subscribers because it's just a film for us. Okay, and it says it's already there. Next, and I'm gonna do it public, publish. All right, so it's already there. You can get the link. I copy the link and I send it to your father, for instance. Close. So let's close this. You have this film already loaded on YouTube, and let's go back to małaPOLSKA. This is the małaPOLSKA YouTube channel, main page. We are at home. Home is arranged by 11 categories I have here. So, but if you want to find something, those are the videos that I uploaded recently. You see, this is the last video, our video that we just uploaded 32 seconds ago. This is my film from yesterday, and so on. But you can go to playlists. You see the playlists here, and then there are 60 playlists on małaPOLSKA, and one of them is kids and grandkids. Kids and grandkids here. Okay, in view, there is 77 videos in this category. I call it playlists. Recently we went to Rockwell climbing, so those are my films. This is Blue Mercedes, this is Jacuzzi, Bushkill, and so on. See, so that's how you can go to your films. Those are films also about Chris and Liz and Michael, but mostly about you. You're skiing, rafting, tubing, and so on. Okay, let's go to małaPOLSKA again. And another playlist on małaPOLSKA is your playlist. It's called Liam's Films. Let's see this. And those are the films that you gave me recently. Maybe you remember Watermelon Story, you playing the drums, you flying the drone, and so on. So there are 17 films here. Those are your films. You shot those films, and they are here for you. So this is YouTube channel. It's very easy to navigate, and we have new film today. You go to videos, and this is the new film. You can do latest, or you can do most popular, or you can do oldest. And then right here, let's go back to home. Right here you have information about, this is the description of the channel. This is how many videos. There's over 1,000 videos, and it's over 400,000 views on my channel. This is małaPOLSKA signing off. I hope it was helpful. Just one more thing. Yesterday there was last Sunday there was Thanksgiving parade in New York City. Maybe one day we can go together to see that. That was very good. You'll probably enjoy looking at all those balloons. Alright, and then let's go back, and also the train show. It's called Ginsberg Train and Toy Show. You know, you can watch the film from 2023 or I will do show the one that I visited on Saturday with Elizabeth. Oh, I'm sorry, and the Thanksgiving parade was on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, not Sunday.